Guys, it's Pastor John. It's a Tuesday afternoon. It's like 90 degrees and melting outside. It is insanely hot. And I just want to take a moment to talk to you, give you kind of an update on something that we discussed this past Sunday, especially for those of you who weren't present to hear it. Every Sunday morning as we gather, as we come together, as we enter our building, one of the things that we're greeted with is not only people, but also coffee and donuts. And the reason that we do that on a Sunday is because food is really a central piece to community. It's a way that we converse. It's a way that we engage. It's a way that we connect with each other. And so providing just a small meal, small food for us to share, what we're doing is we're helping to kind of set the table for friendship. And also on a Sunday morning when many of us are tired and we're gathering, a little bit of caffeine and a little bit of sugar doesn't hurt us at all. And so we've been pleased to do that, and it's an important thing that we do. But you will notice this Sunday, and for the Sundays moving forward, there's going to be a very slight variation that you will notice. As you come this Sunday and you get your caffeine and your donuts, you're going to find this sign. It'll be marked clearly, and so the change is going to be this, that we're going to be having the coffee and the donuts before and after the service, but once the service starts, we're going to be removing them to refresh them and to get them ready for what is next. And some of you, I know you're asking, why do you hate coffee and donuts? And the truth is that we do not hate coffee and donuts at all, but we really do love our kids. We try as much as we can to have our kids incorporated in the worship service because we believe that is the most important thing we do as a church family, and that the goal of our kids is not to always pull them out of worship, but to prepare them and to train them to be participants in worship. So we have a lot of kids who are present with us as we begin our service, and then you know that at the greeting time we dismiss some of those kids to their classrooms, and they meet in the back of the room and in the foyer with their teachers. And sometimes we've got new moms and dads who are going with them and going upstairs to check out the kid space and whatnot. And for those kids, and especially for those newer families, it can be really confusing when we have lots of kids, and then we also have teachers, and then we also have adults who are going back to get coffee and donuts. And so what we want to do is we want to be just sensitive and aware of that situation. We want to be caring for the people who are new at our church, and especially just sensitive to the little ones, and make sure that that is a safe time for them as they transition from the sanctuary up to their classrooms. And so a way for us to pursue that is to just remove the coffee and donuts for the middle part of the service. So next week as you come, again, you're going to see that sign. That will be the reminder to you to make sure you get your coffee, fill it up before the service starts. Get your donuts. If you need to go to Napoleon Dynamite and stick one in your pocket, that's fine. But make sure you get what you want and you need before the service. And then just know at the end of the service, it's all going to be refreshed. It's all going to be there. But once that service starts, that's not going to be available. So if you got any questions about that, why we're doing that, please feel free to email me personally, John, Jon, at quorumdeochurch.org, or come talk to me on a Sunday afternoon. Or if you've got questions that have nothing to do with coffee and donuts and you've just always wanted to ask, feel free to email me. I'd love to take a moment to reply to your question. All right. Hope that was helpful. Look forward to seeing you this Sunday, and do your best to survive the heat. All right. We'll see you soon.